Namaste, hello, and welcome back to another video on Hamsavahini Vajraasthra. I'm Awhona. Today I'm here to share all the books that I have managed to complete so far, the books which I am currently reading, and of course this does not include my reading project books, but I did include a new book in my TBR, which is a horror novel, which I will be sharing with you further. And I had a reading slump in the middle of the week, so I watched a few TV series and not a few, a TV series and one movie. So all that and more coming up. So do please join me further in this video. So now let's get down to the TV series as well as the movies, which I had been watching during the middle of the week when I did have a reading slump. So the first was a TV series which was a Japanese romantic comedy, and this was My Love Mix-Up. It's a queer romance, and it has been directed by Shugo Kusano and Tadaki Horai, and it's a manga adaptation of the series by the same name in Japanese, of course, and it has been originally written by Wataru Hinekure, and it is set in a high school environment where we have high schooler Aoki, who is charmed and has a crush on his fellow classmate Hashimoto. Hashimoto is a very beautiful and a charming girl with an angelic smile, and she's very sweet, and Aoki realizes that she has a crush on someone in the class, but is hesitant to come out in the open about it and to confess her love to the person whom she has a crush on. And during a pop quiz, she lends an eraser to Aoki, and on that eraser she has written the name of the person whom she has a crush on, and Aoki realizes that it is the name of the boy who sits in front of him, and that is Ida. Ida is a brilliant boy, and he has a very good heart, and he's very kind, and Aoki takes it upon himself that he will try and get Hashimoto, who is a very sweet girl, with Ida, who is a very kind and a brilliant boy, in a relationship. And therefore accidentally during the pop quiz, Aoki drops the eraser, and the boy in front gives him the eraser back. He picks up the eraser from the floor, gives it to Aoki, and then finally realizes that his name is written and on that eraser, which is being used by Aoki. So he is completely taken aback that Aoki, being a boy, has feelings for him, whereas the truth is that it is not Aoki's eraser, it is Hashimoto's eraser, and it is Hashimoto who has feelings for Ida but cannot express it at the moment because she does not want to annoy him and she does not know him very well. So Aoki takes it upon himself to make sure that Hashimoto and Ida come closer together so that they can come together in a relationship. However, in the process, it so happens that Aoki falls in love with Ida because according to Ida, it is Aoki who was using that eraser, and it is probably Aoki's eraser, so he is the one who is in love with him. Although this misconception is cleared, but then things start turning around, and finally it so happens that Aoki finds himself deeply attached and involved, as well as in love with Ida, and Ida accepts the relation, as well as which he is hesitant at first because he does not know how to reciprocate any of his feelings, but then he says that yes, he will try and see what can be what and how they can progress about it. So the entire journey of self-discovery as well as acceptance is what this movie is all about, and I really enjoyed this series, and it's called My Love Mix-Up. If you do really want to watch it, it is definitely available on Netflix. So the next movie that I watched was the 2020 released Cure romance Happiest season, which was directed by Claire McDowell, and it was starring Kristen Stewart as Abby and Mackenzie Davis as Harper. Now, Harper and Abby are lovers who cannot bear to stay separate from each other, and this story is set just before Christmas time, and Harper has to spend time with her family but cannot bear to keep Abby away from her, so she takes Abby along to meet her family, although her family is not aware that she is in relationship with Abby. Abby, on the other hand, has already come out in the open with her parents about her relationships, so she decides to propose Harper during Christmas. However, Abby does get a shock when Harper claims that she has not yet come out about their relationship in front of her parents. In fact, her society is still not aware that she is a cure, and therefore Abby is annoyed, but then yes, she does accept that it will take some time, and also she she has to come and pretend that she is a roommate, and she's also orphaned, which is not the case. Harper's family is a very prestigious family, of course, and her father is running for the senator position, as well as there are lots of campaigns wherein Harper has to play a very important role, especially in the speeches which her father has to give. Her elder sister is a lawyer, and she is married to another lawyer, but it doesn't seem that they are in a very happy relationship. They have left their or given up their jobs to look after their twins. However, there's a lot which is going on within their relation, which is not very pleasant, which Abby does realize but cannot put a finger on exactly what is happening. Harper's younger sister is an art enthusiast, but nobody ever seems to take her seriously, and she is taken for granted by her family. Her parents, Harper's parents, have very high standards, and they look down upon Abby, and they think that Abby is they're doing a favor on Abby by letting her stay for Christmas in their family. And it so happens that the entire plot revolves around how Abby learns more about Harper, and how she understands that Harper has not yet had the courage to tell the truth to her family about her relations, or about her true nature and true self, because of which her parents are trying to tie her up with another childhood friend of hers called Rick, who has turned out to be a very able gentleman, and they want her to be in relationship, I mean Harper to be in relationship with Rick, which is absolutely not acceptable by Abby. And Abby also learns from Harper's ex-girlfriend, or high school ex-girlfriend, that Harper will never come out in the open because of the struggle which the three sisters have to go through to impress their parents and to have their love and support. And finally, on the big day of Christmas, it so happens that Abby decides to get away from Harper and break off the relationship, and finally the elder sister comes to know that Abby and Harper are in a cute relation. Entire family secret is spilled out, along with the elder sister's secrets, wherein she is not in a proper relationship with her husband, and they are set to get a divorce, as well as the younger sister is always not acceptable and taken for granted, so she wants to be accepted wholeheartedly by the family. And finally, amongst the entire mess up, the parents realize that it is their high expectations which is the root cause of all the problems, and how the father gives up his pursuits for running for senatorship and wants his family to be together. He finally accepts Abby and Harper's relationship, and they do get married over Christmas, or they do come in relation in a proper marriage relation in during Christmas. And the elder sister of Harper gets her divorce and is with her children. Her husband is with his lover, as well as her younger sister is accepted by the family, and she is more than ever into her arts, and she's also writing a book which becomes very successful within a year after it is published. So all that and more as the family comes together, and this is a very beautiful story, and it is the struggle of acceptance and the struggle of coming out in the open which Harper has to face, and the patience which Abby has to have in order to give space and time to her lover Harper to come out. So these are the two series and movies which I watched, and I really liked them. So that's what I did during my reading slump during this particular week. So that's all I have for you today, and I do hope you enjoyed watching this video. Do let me know what you thought about the books or about the TV series or the movies. Have you watched them, or do you plan to watch them? Do please leave a comment so that I'll be able to chat with you about it later on in the comment section below. And with this, I'll be wrapping up this video. I will see you soon next week with another video. So till then, take care, have a good reading week ahead, and namaste.